Welcome back, my hockey junkies. Today we are going to go over 5 players, 5 who I believe that every fan should be watching without a doubt. There's no reason why this should not be on their watch list. And I'm going to give you a reason why they're on mine, in fact. So, let's get into it, and I hope you all enjoy. So, as you can see here, she's a Georgetown girl. Was born June 9th, 2000, which would make her 24 years old. She's 5'5", 145 pounds, and a right shot. And if you look at her accolades, yes, she's won 3 World Championship gold medals and an Olympic bronze medal at just this age. Yeah, it's pretty easy to see why she went first overall, you know. She was the absolute star for the Princeton Tigers, the college she was on. And let's get into her season stats and let's prove why she was that star. So yeah, as you can see at the Olympics a couple years ago, she was the sniper for that team. She had 8 goals in 7 games, 11 points, and she was just an absolute beast there. Her last 2 years at Princeton, she was the captain. Actually, it was the last 4 years, but she has that leadership ability, and she hasn't signed yet with the Sirens, and it's a blubber, why? Why haven't they just given her the 2 years, she's that good, she's that good to get what she wants. But you can also tell just by the last season she had in 29 games, she had 30 goals, and she was pretty much the star on that team. If I'm not mistaken, the next person had, it was either 18, 17, or 14 goals? Yeah, she just blew it up, But let's get into the next person. You're probably interested to see why Hilary Knight is on my list, and I'll tell you why. I believe that last year she was going to do amazing offensively. I know she can be a bit of a two-way forward, but I was just expecting more from her last season, but I'm expecting her to make that jump this year. July 12th, 1989, which would make her 35. She was born in Sun Valley, Idaho, USA. She's a right winger, 5'11". She's a bit of a big girl, 172 pounds. She's a right shot, and look at all the accolades she's won. She's won 9 gold World Championship medals. She's won 1 Olympic gold medal. She's won 3 Olympic silver medals, 5 World Championship silver medals. She's won 2 different NCAA championships. She's won 2 different PWHL championships. She's won an Olympic, she went to the All-Star team at the Olympics one time. She's won an Isabel Cup. She got named to the All-Star team 4 different times at the World Championship, got named the best forward at the World Championship 2 different times, and got the most points at the World Championship 4 different times. If that doesn't explain excellence, I don't know what does, but the point is, I'm expecting more from her offensively this season. Let's get into how she did last season, in fact. But yeah, as you can tell by last season's statistics, she was the captain. Did not quite reach half a point per game, but, she did play a big role in their success. So 6 penalty minutes, that would equal 3 penalties. That's absolutely not bad at all. She's even a disciplined player. 6 goals, 5 assists, that would equal 11 points. And she had a plus-minus of 8, but the real downer is those playoff stats, 8 playoff games, 0 points, 2 penalty minutes, and a plus-minus of a -6. Yeah, that was a real downer, if they got more offense from her, things might have been different, but it went the way it went. At the World Championship, she got 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points, no penalties, and at a plus-minus of 9. And if we look at her Olympic stats from a couple of years ago, she actually got named the assistant captain. She had 6 goals, 4 assists for 10 points in 7 games. She also had 0 penalty minutes and 6 for a plus-minus. She's gonna be a legend when she does retire in women's hockey. Her career may have taken some up and downs, but she's still gonna go down as one of the greats. Let's get on to the next player, shall we? Yes, Kristen Cambell, star goaltender of the PWHL last year and plays for the Toronto Scepters. She was born on November 30th, 1997, which would make her 26, Brandon, Manitoba. And she's also 5'9", 183 pounds, a great height and weight for a goaltender in the PWHL. And she catches with her left glove. That's very common. Has a contract that ends at the end of next season. And as you can also tell, she has 3 World Championship gold medals, an Olympic gold medal, a U18 World Junior Championship silver medal, and a World Championship silver medal followed up by a NCAA championship. Now that's pretty good for a goaltender, especially the way she played last year. She absolutely proved it, and let's see how she proved it. So as you can see here, this is how she proved it. In 24 games, she played 22 of them. That's like Marty Brodauer stuff right there. She went 16-6 with 3 shutouts, had a save percentage of .92 with a 7, had a goals against average of 1.99, basically 2, And in the playoffs, she nearly pulled it out of the hat. She nearly pulled that rabbit out of the hat. In 5 games, she had a .93 goals against average, had a save percentage of .962, had 2 shutouts, which were both of her wins, but Toronto just couldn't keep up with their goalie. They got eliminated in the first round after 2-3, and it was a heartbreaking story for Kristen Cambell, Sarah Nurse, and I believe Natalie Spooner got injured in, it was the 3rd or 4th game of the playoffs. Oh man, if only. But while we're on the subject of Kristen Cambell, I believe she just signed a new endorsement deal with BioSteel. If that don't prove that she's a great player right there, they chose the best goaltender in the PWHL. They wouldn't have just chosen any random goaltender. And I expect her to have another fire season this year. Only 26 years old. It looks like she's gonna be that Carey Price, On to the next player, shall we? As we all know, Ottawa did struggle last season in almost every department. Let's be honest, and offense was one of those. This year, their first line's kind of already set. We all know that, but it's going to be interesting to see where Danielle Serdachny fits in, where she starts. She's already coming from a great family. But as we look, May 12th, I believe that's what that says right here. Yep, May 12th. She was born in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. 5'9". She shoots right shot. And as we also look at her accolades, she's won a silver world championship medal, a gold world championship medal, and if I'm not mistaken, that does say a gold U18 world junior championship medal. Let me just make sure right here. Danielle Serdachny. Yes, it does. She's also listed at 157 pounds. And yes, I am correct. May 12th, 2001, which would make her currently 23 years old. And yeah, let's get into those stats, shall we? So yeah, as you can see, she pretty much lit up Colgate. One year she was there as a captain, which was the year she absolutely lit up the league. Almost had a 2.0 points per game average in 40 games, which honestly is absolutely not very common that happens. But that year she had 71 points in 40 games, 25 goals, 46 assists. And in the season that just happened, another 40 games for 22 goals, 39 assists for 61 points. Doesn't take a lot of penalties, only 7 in 40, and she also had a plus-minus of 29. That's probably because she doesn't play, or she wasn't playing for the best college, World Championship, 4 points in 7 games, not bad at all. But this woman, she's absolutely going to help out the Charge. I can promise you that. It's just where she's going to do it. Does she start on the third line? Does she start on the second line? Who knows? Maybe she even gets in on the fourth line, which would be very surprising. But yeah, let's go to the last person on the list, and you're gonna like this. And yes, guys, we have the first overall pick from the first draft of the PWHL. Taylor Heise of the Minnesota Frost. Center, born March 17th, 2000, which would make her 24 years old. Born in Lake City, Minnesota, so that's kind of a story right there. Born in Minnesota, then you get to play for the team. Like I said, she was a center, 5'10", 168 pounds. That's a pretty good height and weight for a player in the PWHL. Shoots right shot, and yeah, let's get into some of these accolades. She's won 3 different world championship medals, one gold, 2 silver. She's won. What does that say right there? World Junior. Hold on a sec. Right there, yes. 3 different World Junior Championship U18 gold medals. She already has a Walter Cup championship on her. Got named to the All-Star team while she was playing for the World Junior Championships U18. Got named the best forward. Got named the most valuable player. And then when she went to the World Championships, she also went to the All-Star team, got named the best forward, and had most points. And yeah, she's quite the interesting player, considering she went first overall, did not have that, that All-Star season that some first overall picks have, but I expect this year to be her year. But yeah, let's get into the stats, shall we? But yeah, guys, last season, like I said, she didn't quite hit a point per game. She had 13 points in 19 games, 4 goals, 9 assists. But it was really toward the end of the season where she started to pick it up. In the playoffs, she had 8 points in 10 games, 5 goals, 3 assists, and yeah, it was really the spark that the Frost needed, considering how they were having problems backstage and management-wise. She only took 1 penalty, had a plus-minus of 6 in the playoffs, and it was really what the team needed. And in fact, in the World Championship, 7 games, 7 points, a plus-minus of 7, 2 goals, 5 assists, and it was, she was really that badass. I'm just really excited to see how she does this year, considering she was the first ever draft pick in the PWHL. Another thing I'm interested in is how she does under the new management as well, Not every coaching staff is the same, of course, but will she still be able to, perform under the new one? But anyways, guys, I think that's gonna be it. I hope you all enjoyed, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Y'all are the best.